Okay, so we've got the boiler due to come on timer in half a minute or so. We've got one app on my phone. We've taken the app off Renuka's phone. So this test is to see whether the boiler comes on. So it's sounding as if it's fired up.
Tell me if it's now. Boiler light on.
So the boiler light's on, yeah. Whoops.
Watch what you're recording. Stayed on longer than the last time, right?
So it has stayed on for half a minute or so. Actual is 20.5 and the target is 23 on timer. So we tried this experiment 20 minutes ago without videoing, and the boiler fired for about 30 seconds and then went off, never came back on. But this time it seems okay. So I'm going to pause it for a second or a minute or two to make sure it does stay on for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to do the hot water test.
Has it got
Right, the boiler's stayed on for a few minutes now, so I'm happy that that's going to stay on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn on the hot tap and see whether that knocks the boiler off. So hot tap's gone on. Boiler light's gone out, which is expected.
come back on?
It's come back on. So we'll knock the hot water off. Boiler light's gone off. Looks like the app's still saying that, no, the app's showing that the boiler's off as well. Sounds like the boiler, yeah, boiler's come back on, or the boiler light's on. And it seems to be functioning normally. So let's see if this continues. So I'm going to put it on pause. Oh, the boiler light's gone off.
What's that bang?
That was my phone. So it looks like the boiler's gone off. The app's showing that it's 21 degrees, actual 23 degrees required. So it looks like, as a result of putting the hot tap on, that the boiler is now not working on central heating. So I'm going to pause this, and if it comes back on, then I will start recording again. So after 4.5 minutes, the boiler light has suddenly come on and it seems to have powered up again. So after we put the hot water tap on for 15 seconds or so and then turned it off, the boiler came on for a short time, went off for just under 5 minutes and has now come back on again. So why did it go off for 5 minutes? to pause this now because this boiler may well stay on now. So the boiler's stayed on for a couple of minutes now. I anticipate that it will stay on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second tap test. Hot water tap. Boiler's light's gone off. It's gone off. Showing the tap. Boiler light back on. I'm going to turn the tap off. And we'll see what happens. The boiler light is still on. Looks like the heating is on there. Boiler light's gone off. App's still showing the boiler. Nope. App's showing that the boiler's gone off now. Boiler light's come back on. But the app's not showing it fired up. Yeah, showing it is now. Boiler is lights on. Oh, boiler light's gone off. App's still showing it's on. I think the app can't be right because the boiler light is off. Oh, the app's gone off now. So the boiler's now off and the app's showing that it's off. Now then, will it come back on in 5 minutes like it did last time? I don't know. Maybe it'll come on. Oops, just heard it click. No, nothing's happening. So I'm just wondering if I change the temperature now from 23, which is the target. Change that to 25.5. It's registered 25.5. Actual is 21. So it should come on. But nothing is happening. So once again, I'm going to pause and see how long it takes for this to come back on. Right, the boiler's come back on again. So it went off at 2:31, so it's now 2:34. So I assume that once you've run the hot tap, the boiler goes off for several minutes in terms of the heating before it comes back on again, which to me seems a little bit bizarre. But that's the conclusion I've come to. Now, we did try this test without the app. In other words, I uninstalled the app and it worked okay. It didn't do this going off for 5 minutes. So whether it's an app problem, but it's certainly something to do with the boiler and the easy control.